process. Okay, I think we're ready to begin. All right, so let's sit up straight. Bring your palms together. Both sides of the nervous system are coming together now. Start balancing itself out. Get your fingers right there in front of the heart center. Point them straight up as best you can. You'll have tension in the wrists. As you inhale slowly through the nose, take it all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Let your belly expand down and out like a balloon. Fill into the rib cage. Keep the heart center open as much as possible throughout the class and even throughout your life. Stay open-hearted as best you can. Fill up through the chest. Pull the chin back slightly. Neck lock in place. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Fill up through the neck, up through the top of the head. You're focused at the brow point. Point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. That's a full deep breath. Hold the breath for a moment. Now slowly exhale through the nose, letting the tension go from the head, the neck, the chest, the rib cage. Pull the navel back. Push the air all the way out. Empty the lungs completely. It's the process of elimination. It's called apana. When you inhale, you're taking in prana, life force energy. When you're exhaling, you're eliminating. You're not only just eliminating physical tension, you're eliminating all the poisonous gases that accumulate. You're eliminating your subconscious stuff. You're eliminating emotional stuff. You're eliminating whatever mental stuff, and even from your spiritual stuff. It can happen on any and all these different levels. So let's inhale deeply again. Full deep breath. Fill all the way up. Remember, shoulders relaxed. The shoulders are kind of creepy. They kind of creep up on you. They're always kind of tightening up. You don't even know it. All of a sudden, they're tight. So you got to constantly monitor your shoulders. Keep the heart center elevated. Fill up to the top of the head. Hold the breath. Feel the energy. It's not the oxygen in the breath. It's that spark within the atom, that blueprint of the universe. And exhale, letting the tension go. Push it all the way out. Now we'll inhale deeply to begin. Om Namo on the first breath. Guru Dev Namo on the second breath. So inhale deeply. Om. We're ready to begin. So we're going to do, the first exercise is spinal flex. And for the new people that are not familiar with it, you're holding on to your shins. As you inhale, you're just rolling the hips forward as you elevate the heart center. As you exhale, you just roll back on the hips. So you're inhaling the heart center, elevating and rolling the hips forward, exhale back. Keep the head straight. Don't bobble the head around. So you're just moving forward and backwards. Use your mental focus, direct the energy of the breath where you're feeling the tension. Let it penetrate the area. As you exhale, let the tension go. Keep the focus within. You're working on the dynamics, exploring those areas within your own being, your own consciousness. This moves the spinal fluid up and down the spine, helps to energize your entire nervous system, as well as help to increase the flexibility of your spinal column. It also goes up beyond the blood-brain barrier, up into your brain as well, and it helps to generate the brain waves associated with the clarity of thought. Every breath you take comes in through the nose. Take it all the way down to your belly. As you exhale, push it all the way up and out. The navel point is your power center. You have a primal connection there because of the umbilical cord where you spent 9 months getting all of sources, the total source and solo source of the nutrients and everything to keep you going. So you have a primal connection there with the source there. There's a whole network of nerves that fan out from the navel point to the rest of the body. So when you inhale into that area, you're helping to energize your entire body. Last few seconds now. Focus at the brow point. Point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. Let the energy circulate. Inhale, straight spine. Full deep breath. Take it all the way down to your belly. Let the belly expand down and out. Fill into the rib cage. Keep the heart center elevated. Shoulders relax. Fill up through the chest, up through the neck. Neck lock in place. Pull the chin back slightly. Not up and back, not down and back. Straight back so that you straighten the spine under the base of the skull. Bring that energy up through the top of the head. Hold the breath for a moment, feel the energy, and exhale, letting the tension go. Push it all the way out. Inhale, and exhale. Bring your hands up onto your shoulders, fingers to the front, thumbs to the back. Keep the elbows up. Upper arms need to stay parallel to the ground. Keep the heart center elevated. Keep the head level. Inhale, turn and twist left, turning the head toward the left shoulder. Exhale, turn and twist right, turning the head toward the right shoulder. And continue. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Keep trying to stretch the spine up as you're doing this. Remember to turn the head. If you're really close to somebody, make sure you're not going to hit elbows. We don't want you to get those stinger. That can be very traumatic. This is the only yogic exercise that helps to lubricate those pads, those discs between each of your vertebrae. By keeping your discs lubricated, moist, soft, and springy, you're going to prevent yourself from having a lot of back pain. I read an article this week that 8 out of 10 adults are experiencing some kind of chronic back pain, mostly in the lower back. It's one of the reasons that people get hooked on painkillers. It's like a gateway into opioid addiction. So you want to prevent all of that. Keep your spine well lubricated. This also torques your torso. Twisting back and forth helps to increase blood flow to all your major organs. Helps you to release a lot of the residual locked-in tension around any and all of those major organs. If you have trouble with dizziness, keep the eyes closed. Focus at the brow point. Remember to turn the head from shoulder to shoulder, because your uppermost part of the spine is up under the base of the skull there. Last few seconds. Focus at the brow point. Powerful breath. Inhale to the center. Relax the arms down. Full deep breath. Keep your focus at the brow point. Your body's going through whirling sensations, but your mind can stay totally focused. That's the discipline you're trying to achieve, that you control the mind, the dynamics of what goes on in your body, mind, and spirit. Exhale, letting the tension go, but keep your focus at the brow point. Let the energy circulate. Inhale deeply, but keep your focus at the brow point. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale. And exhale. Now come onto your hands and knees. Your hands and knees are shoulder width apart, so you have a firm foundation. Everything should be straight up and down. The arms should be straight up and down. Your thighs should be straight up and down. As you inhale, you're going to lift the head, drop the belly down into what they call an old cow pose. Arching the spine, full deep breath. Build the belly into the rib cage up through the head. As you exhale, you're going to slowly bring the chin to the chest and lift the spine up. Exhale the air all the way out. This is called cat pose. Exhale the air out. Push down with your hands onto the floor. And continue inhaling slowly into cow pose. Exhale into cat pose. Again, use your mental focus. Direct the energy of the breath to where you're feeling the tension. Let the energy of the breath, that life force energy, penetrate the area. Continue to breathe long and deep. Conscious breathing long and deep builds up a surplus of energy into your system, into your nervous system. It helps to shift the electrostatic charge in the muscles so the body can start letting go of the residual tension. helping to increase flexibility of the spine. Working stuff out of your system. Take your time so you feel the dynamics of the stretch in both positions. Some people like kind of become bobblehead yogis. They're going to bopping up and down, up and down. You can call those people the big boppers. All right, keep going. Just move. Let that energy circulate. Focus at the brow point now. Circulate the energy throughout your body. If you're feeling comfortable, you can gradually increase the speed a little bit. But make sure you get the flex and the bend both directions. Okay, inhale deeply into cow pose. Arch the head up and back. Lift. Drop the belly down. Arch the spine. Inhale some more. Inhale some more. Fill all the way up. Hold the breath now and apply the root lock. Muscles around the tailbone. Squeeze tight. Pull in the navel. Back towards the spine. Hold the breath. Focus at the brow point. It's called root lock or mula bun. Focus at the brow point. Brings the energy up the spine. Exhale, release the tension. Come into cat pose, chin to the chest. Lift the spine up. Exhale the air all the way out. Hold the breath out. Again, apply the root lock. Squeeze tight the tailbone muscles. Pull in the navel back towards the spine. Focus at the brow point. Inhale, release the tension. Letting the tension go. Now I can't do this very well because I have knee situations. So just sit back on your heels as best you can. Your buttocks hopefully connects with your heels. And then just bring your forehead to the ground and breathe long and deep. You can have your arms at your side or you can have them extended into prayer pose beyond your head. It's your choice. Just breathe. Let the energy circulate freely into your brain. Yogi Bhajan talked about this is a good posture to do daily. Helps to mix the fluids and serum, the brain serum with the spinal fluids to help you to increase your awareness, circulation to the brain. Just breathe long and deep. This gives you most all the benefits you get from headstand without all the complications. So just breathe into your brain. Let this air circulate freely. If you're feeling anxious, worried, fearful, whatever, this is a good posture to process that stuff. Brings all your chakras, your energy fields close in proximity. You know, this is a primal position that you probably practice a lot in the womb. That's why they call it fetal position. So just do the best you can. Just breathe. This helps to cleanse your subconscious mind. If you have trouble sleeping, this is a good exercise to do. You can do it in bed. Just put yourself into this posture. If you fall asleep, no problems. But when you get extremely sleepy, you can just lay out and just let the tension go, let the energy flow. By oxygenating the brain, you're helping to increase the circulation. You're increasing and you're flushing out toxins. I learned in physiology class back in college that if you decrease blood flow to the brain, you're going to feel depressed. It's not a psychological problem, it's a physiological problem. So this is a way that you can help counteract all that stuff. Keep breathing, keep going. One more minute now. Keep breathing. Concentrate on taking that breath into the belly, even though your belly's all scrunched up. You can still breathe down into that area. Part of what we try to do in a yoga class is to get you to keep breathing long and deep, even though you feel like you're in a compacted or pressurized situation. Usually in life, when we're feeling the pressure, mental pressure, or whatever of the actual situation that we're in, we totally forget about breathing long and deep. Okay, inhale deeply, all the way up through the top of the head. Exhale. Last time, inhale, full deep breath. Hold the breath now and apply that navel. Focus, brow point. Increases the pressure on the brain. Circulate that energy. Exhale, release the tension. Now very, very, very slowly bring yourself up. If you come up too fast like a jack-in-the-box, you're going to probably pass out because your blood pressure has been increased. So when you come up, the blood pressure drops. So, all right. Come sitting up. And just sit cross-legged, or you can sit on your heels. Some people prefer to sit on their heels. Some people prefer to text message blow-by-blow descriptions of what we're doing in class. Okay, hands on your knees. You're going to inhale, push the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, just let the shoulders drop. And continue. Inhaling up, exhale, let it drop. You're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. We have tissues handy. I saw her refill the canisters this morning. The key to this exercise is to push the shoulders up and then let the universe take over and let the shoulders drop. Some people try to control everything in their lives, so they control the drop. You know, they're doing this. Push it up and then just let them drop. Learn to let go. Let the energy flow. Remember to breathe in and out through the nose as best you can. When you see the signs out there, you don't have to knock. You can just very carefully and quietly walk in, you know. This helps to move the spinal fluid back up into the blood system underneath the collarbones. That's where that lymph fluid has to get back into the blood system to circulate out all the junk out of your liver and kidneys, through your liver and kidneys. Your lymph system's where you dump all your junk, like all the dead cells that happen throughout the day. It's where the viruses and bacteria that are killed off by your immune system get dumped into. It's like the body's internal sewer system. It's where all the junk gets dumped. Breathe powerfully. This also helps to break up the upper body tension between the neck, chest, shoulder area. That's where you subconsciously store physically all your mental negativity, all your subconscious fears, all your limitations, all the criticisms, all get dumped in that upper body. So I'm sure there's a space over here under the Golden Temple if you want to move up front here. Just make sure that you're not blocking the bathroom back there. Last few seconds now. Powerful breath. Focus at the brow point. Let the energy circulate. By keeping your lymph system clearing, you're making your immune system more effective. You people breathe very politely. Heavy breathing, I know it's got a bad connotation, but in a yoga class it's totally acceptable. Breathe powerfully, in and out, through the nose. Inhale, bring the shoulders up, full deep breath. Fill the belly into the rib cage, into the chest. Inhale some more, stretch up the spine, lifting the spine, lift that heart center. Inhale some more. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale some more. Hold the breath now and apply the root lock. Squeeze tight muscles around the tailbone. Pull in the navel. Back towards the spine. Hold the breath and focus at the brow point. Feel the heat. Let it circulate. Its healing energy going through your body. Exhale, relax down. Sit straight. Inhale deeply. Let that energy of the breath now circulate into those new areas where you have new sensations, new awareness into those areas. Bring that life force energy in there. You're waking up parts of your body that have been lying dormant, maybe for days, weeks, months, and years. Exhale, let the tension go. Push it out, let it go. Inhale. And exhale, letting the tension go. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, wherever it is, just let go of stuff. Your body, mind, and spirit will figure out what to let go of. You just have to be open to the process and give it the opportunity. This is all just about creating an opportunity for yourself to come to grips with what's going on within yourself. To explore a little bit more deeply the aspects of your life that are happening, always happening. Your breath is always happening. You can educate your breath to help you to be your best friend in a lot of ways, your constant companion. Let it be a good friend. So always breathe in, take it all the way down to your navel point. And as you exhale, you let it come back up and out. When you take in that breath, you're bringing that prana in through and filtering it through every one of the chakras, all the way down to the bottom here. And when you exhale, you're eliminating, you're letting stuff go from each one of these chakras as well. You're fine-tuning your entire system. If you're just shallow breathing up here, this is the only thing you're aware of. You want to have a total sensory experience of your total body, mind, and spirit, and then some collectively together becomes a giant gestalt greater than the sum of its parts. That's the dynamic. You create a radiance for yourself. The energy field around your body starts manifesting larger and larger. Okay, inhale deeply. Exhale. Now drop the chin to the chest and slowly begin rotating the head up around the back. Feel the dynamics of the stretch in all the different directions. Slowly exhale down around the front. Not only does this help to release the residual tension locked in these neck muscles, it's also helping to increase that blood flow to the brain. When you're breathing long and deep, your mind becomes more alert, more aware. At the same time, it becomes more relaxed. That's what long, deep breathing does for you. And that collective energy of energizing your entire system from the breath, because you might be feeling tingling sensations throughout your body. That's the waking up of the cells to a higher energy level. That's normal part of the process. You might be feeling throbbing or pulsing at the center of the chest. You're not having a heart attack. It's the stimulation of your thymus gland right here in the upper chest that helps create T cells for the immune system. You might have throbbing in the throat, base of the skull, center of the brain. Same process. Activating this dynamic glandular system you have to be more effective. Now, reverse direction. Go the other way. Work out the kinks. Now, if you're worried about that gravelly snap, crackle, and pop situation, it's not the Rice Krispies you ate as a kid and they got caught in your neck. It's all about breaking down crystals of mineral deposits that have accumulated on those bones. Just work out the kinks. Feel the stretch in all the different directions. Now inhale to the center, full deep breath, filling the belly into the rib cage, heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed. Inhale up through the neck, neck locked in place, up through the top of the head and beyond, out into your energy field, into the aura. Your electromagnetic field gets stronger as you're breathing long and deep and as you're doing the yoga. That energy field is like a nice buffer. It helps to align the energies that are out in the environments to be in the same vibratory field that you are, rather than you being schlonged by some unexpected energy. So when you do yoga, you become more aware and more sensitive, but at the same time, you get a greater sense of well-being because you're building the strength of your energy field around you. Okay. All right, we're going to do this yoga set to adjust the blood, just in case any of you were bit by vampires or whatever. This will help you to get your blood system back in line. So, extend the legs out and spread them wide. Now, the key to this exercise is that your spine stays straight. You're going to bend from the hips. You're leaning the heart center forward. You're not dropping the head down. You're leading with the heart. You're staying open-hearted. When you feel the pressure of the stretch, you exhale and relax into the stretch. As you inhale, you come back up and exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale down. No, you're inhaling up, exhaling forward. Don't drop your head down. You're not butthead yogis. We're not trying to bull our way through the yoga. We're trying to stay open-hearted. When you drop your head down, your proprioceptors are not as aware. Your proprioceptors is the dynamic of the internal GPS awareness system. So you can do this with your eyes closed. Your fingers know where the other fingers are. Your hands know where they are. I can do this. I can do this. I don't have to have my eyes open to know. I can just feel it. That's what you're trying to do, is to feel the awareness of the energy. So don't drop your head down. Lead with the heart. Try to stay open-hearted in these challenging situations. Inhale up, exhale down. Don't bend your knees. You're stretching the life nerve that runs from the big toe of each foot, up the inside of each leg, up each side of the spine. If you can't grab the toes, put your hands on your knees. Press your knees down as you exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale down. Now honor that pressure of the stretch. Be aware of that pressure of the stretch. That's your zone to start paying attention and to relax a little deeper into the stretch. The body will eventually let go of the tension. That's what it's all about. If we did this for an hour, you'd be surprised how far your body would go, but we don't have that kind of time. Inhale up and exhale down. Bring the energy of the breath. Let it penetrate that area. Inhaling up and exhaling down. The breath is a tremendous healing agent. There's all sorts of ways you can do this. If you don't have much flexibility, do it like this. If you have a lot of flexibility, you can hold on to your toes. Pull up on the toes if you can. That stretches out your Achilles tendon, the back of the ankle there. Otherwise, just do this. As you're exhaling, you're letting the tension go. Let it out. Push it out. Let it go. You're like a little hydraulic pump. Pressure release. Pressure release. Pressure release. That's what you're dealing with. Let 30 more seconds now. Inhale up and exhale down. Hold on to both feet or ankles. Lean that heart center forward. Opens up that lower back. Inhale deeply, upright position, full deep breath. Exhale, forward and down, relax into the stretch. And again, slowly inhale upright. Full deep breath. Exhale. Now we're going to come lying down on your back. I'll demonstrate the exercise for you before you lie down if you need it. The whole idea is you're going to lift your hips off the ground and then let it drop down. You do it rapidly and powerfully. Inhale up, exhale, let it drop.
And your heels are together?
Well, it doesn't matter. You're just trying to, they kind of show it like this, but I can't get much movement. So if you just bend your knees slightly, bring your feet up in the ground so you can lift your hips off the ground and let them drop down. Inhale up, exhale, let them drop. This helps to stimulate the energy there in the lower back. Now, use your common sense. If you've had lower back injuries and stuff, if it's hurting you, if it's a sharp pains, don't be doing this. This is not a mindless situation. You just create the impact that works for you. Let the tension go. Inhale up and exhale, let the body drop.
Does it matter how fast you go?
They say rapidly and powerfully, but, that's all relative,
As fast as you can.
It opens up the lower back. And can help, it says, move quickly and powerfully. I guess that's the same as rapidly.
Yeah.
We're increasing our vocabulary here.
Learning in all directions.
Breathe into that lower back. As you inhale, breathe into the lower back. As you exhale, let the tension go. One more minute. 30 seconds now. Inhale, relax down, and just lie flat for a few moments. Let the energy circulate. Breathe long and deep, letting the tension go. Again, the new awareness, the new sensations. Breathe into those areas. Bring that life force energy into the area. As you exhale, let the tension go. Keep breathing long and deep. Remember, your belly slowly rises towards the ceiling on the inhale, filling all the way up. You bring in that energy of the breath through every pore of your being. Your skin is like a third lung from head to toe. You're bringing in the energy, the pranic life force energy. As you exhale, you're releasing out in all directions, releasing it out back into the universe. Everything good and bad, positive and negative, it's all part of the God consciousness. You just have to let yourself be a part of the flow. Let the tension go, let the energy flow. Tension is an indication that you're blocking the flow. Okay, now inhale. Exhale. Now bring the knees to the chest. Keep the head and shoulders on the back, on the floor. And just wrap your hands around. If you can grab your ankles, you're just pulling the knees into the chest. Grab down as far as you can by pulling the knees into the chest. Now you're going to just gently rock sideways, back and forward. So rock sideways, back and forth. But don't rock so much you're going to capsize your boat or bounce off your neighbor. Just kind of, this helps that lower back. We're working on that lower back. This yoga set helps to prevent senility. I know a lot of you young people don't think that's very important at this point, but wait till you get to be my age. Also, that lower back, by bringing the energy into that lower back, you're helping to prevent all this lower back pain, gateway to opioids and all that other stuff that people tend to take. Because they're in constant pain, so they try to get relief wherever they can. Well, get the relief before you get the pain. This is what you're doing. This is a preventative process for you. One more minute. Now inhale and exhale. Relax the knees down, relax the legs down. Okay, now inhale deeply, let that energy circulate. Be aware where that energy of the breath can go into the new sensations in that lower back. Breathe into that lower back. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Now we got to come standing up. So turn onto your side, push yourself up to a standing position. Okay, we're going to do what is called frog pose. So your heels are touching and your feet are angled out. You're going to squat down, your hands are between, your fingertips are on the ground, your hips are down, your head is up. As you inhale, you just straighten the legs, drop the head down, keep the heels off the ground. As you exhale, come back down, hips down, head up. Inhale, straighten the legs, drop the head down. Exhale, come back, bring the head up, drop the hips down. Heels touching.
26 times?
Yeah. Are you documenting this?
Yep.
They actually said 52, but we're doing it half time.
Okay.
Hey, when I was in India, the kids over there, I'd see how many frog poses they could do in 3 minutes. They would do over 200.
Oh my God. They had to be younger.
All those youths.
Yeah.
I've lost track. You want to rewind the tape so I can count how many times?
Yes.
Breathe into it. Breathe into your navel point as you're coming up. The largest bone in your body is this thigh bone. So this exercise really stimulates those thigh muscles. Your thigh bone and those muscles are responsible for the regulation of minerals, balancing the minerals in your blood system, helps to store the minerals and helps to properly secrete them into the body. Keep the mineral balance. Okay, just 5 more. And when you finish, come sitting down. You need to shake out your legs to do that. Okay. And just inhale deeply. If you need to extend your legs out, you don't have to stay in cross-legged position. There's no requirement for that. All right. All right, what you're going to do, you're going to have your hands in prayer pose, and you're going to take your thumbs right here at the bridge of your nose on each side. You're going to press on the bone on the side of your nose like this. Keep the heart center elevated and just breathe long and deep. Focused at the brow point there. Keep the heart center elevated. Just a steady pressure. You're not pushing into your eyeballs or into the socket. You just got them on each side, on the bone, there, beside the nose, on each side, and just gentle pressure on the bone there, on each side, as it's going towards the eye a little bit. Remember, the neck lock is in place. Straight, elevated heart center. And breathe long and deep. Let that energy circulate. Taking in all the way down to the belly, all the way up through all your chakras, up to the brow point and beyond. Up to your fingertips even. And as you exhale, you're letting the tension go. Just steady pressure. You're not creating a painful situation, just a pressurized situation. This helps to regulate your blood pressure. Helps to regulate your metabolism as well. Remember, the breath is the driving force behind the yoga. The exercises channel that energy of the breath. So you're just channeling that energy. Now I realize some of you don't have, maybe you do have your thumbs are available. Vikram? If you're not sure what you're doing, look up here. Here's the side view. Your thumbs are straight back like this. You know, you don't want everything crunched up. You want your thumbs straight back like this, and then the fingers are out in front of your thumbs. Breathe. Just a couple more minutes. Just let the energy circulate. Fingers are pointing straight up. Some of you got your fingers slanted back. I guess your fingers are not strong enough to stand on their own. You have to lean against the skull. But just have your fingers pointing straight up. Your fingers are like antennas. They give off and transmit energy. They also receive energy.
Absolutely obsolete. People need immediately self-absorptive experience. And that's what the whole essence of human life is.
Now inhale deeply. Exhale. Last time, inhale deeply, hold the posture. Fill all the way. Fill the belly into the rib cage, up through the chest, heart center elevated, up through the neck lock in place. Fill up through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Hold the breath and apply the root lock. Squeeze tight, base of the spine. Pull in the navel. Focus brow point. Circulate the energy now up the spine. Exhale, relax the arms down. Come lying down on your back. Just totally relax. Just let your weight release into the floor. Let the energy flow freely throughout every cell of your being. Pranic life force energy. As you exhale, you're eliminating, you're letting stuff go. Just release and let go. All sense of responsibility, all sense of worry, all sense of limitation, just let it go. Bring the energy of this breath, this life force energy, into those areas where you have a new sense of awareness. Palms facing up. Your hands are like little mini satellite dishes. They take in energy, they release energy. Just feel the energy coming in through the hands. Energy given off by the hands. It works both ways. It's part of the flow. deeply, full deep breath. And exhale. Inhale, start bringing yourself back. Begin wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. And exhale. Inhale, rotate your ankles and your wrists in circles, both directions. I often wonder if you say clockwise and counterclockwise, for little kids that have only grown up with computers that maybe have only had digital clocks, I wonder if they even know what a clockwise and counterclockwise would mean. Okay, now inhale, stretch the arms overhead onto the ground, over the head, stretch out the spine, point the toes, inhale some more and stretch, 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 stretch. Exhale, release the tension. Inhale, rub the soles of the feet, palms of the hands together. And exhale. Now extend the legs down, bend one leg at the knee and turn that knee over the other leg. Do a cat stretch to the side. If you're not sure what to do, look at your neighbors. They know what they're doing, hopefully. And exhale back to the center. Inhale, cat stretch to the other side. And exhale back to the center. Now you're familiar with this. Inhale, pull the knees into the chest, wrap the hands around the knees, keep the head and shoulder. Inhale into that lower back, stretch it out, pull it in tight. Breathe into that lower back. Exhale, back off from the tension. Again, inhale, pull the knees in. Exhale, back off from the tension. Now gently rock from side to side. Loosen up that lower back so you don't become senile. Now rock forwards and backwards. Bring yourself up to a sitting
Would
position
make me smarter.
for the...
I'm just more aware of the
No. There's no guarantee you're going to be smarter. You just won't be a zombie. You know, it's funny how zombies have become very popular. I have a feeling because a lot of people are brain dead.
Yeah.
And it's because they numbed themselves out. Okay, now, this meditation we're going to do is you're just going to curl your fingers into the fingers come down into the pads here of your palms, you know, like that. Your thumbs, you're going to give yourself 2 thumbs up, okay? All right, so your elbows are just relaxed against your rib cage, just like this. Keep the heart center elevated. And the arms are out parallel to the ground, your forearms, okay? And your shoulders are relaxed and your neck lock is in place. And your eyes are 9/10 closed. Just a little bit of light comes in so you don't feel like you're totally lost. Okay, and I'll help you so you won't go fall asleep. Because he did say that after this meditation, you might feel like falling asleep. So that's why we do it on Sunday. So if you need to take a nap afterwards, I'll leave the door open. Just push the button to close the door. All right, so the key to this meditation is you're going to be pulling back on the thumbs. Create that dynamic pressure of the stretch, pulling back on the thumbs. This helps pressurize your ego. Your thumbs are your ego. The other fingers we won't get into because we're running a little bit late, but that's okay. All right, it's Sunday. Okay, so you're going to inhale deeply, full deep breath. You're going to exhale the air all the way out. Holding the breath out, you're going to mentally repeat in your mind, sa, ta, na, ma, 4 times. And then you take a breath in, full deep breath, exhale the air all the way out, and again, keep repeating, sa, ta, na, ma. Now, if you're curious as to what that means, Sat Nam is the totality of truth. The Sat. Nam is unique manifestation of that truth. But you're breaking it down into its seed parts, the components of Sa, the truth, Ta, the beginning or birthing process. Na, the ending or death process. If you just stop there, you have Satan. That's why Satan doesn't work. And then Ma, rebirth, regeneration. You get a second chance. You keep going. There's forgiveness. So many religions are based on you're damned, you know. Nanak came with Snatam. He said that don't have guilt. Guilt isn't part of the game. Everything came from God. Everything goes back to God. So whatever it is. So inhale deeply, full deep breath. Remember, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place, elevated heart center. Exhale the air all the way out. And repeat. Sa, ta, no. In your mind. I'm just doing it for your sake. Sa, ta, na, ma. Do that 4 times. Now, if you can't hold your breath out very much, you go satanama, 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 satanama. Just do it the best you can. It's up to you to figure out your own pace. Eyes.
But it's on the suspension.
Eyes are 9/10 closed, a little bit of light. Huh?
It's on the suspension of the exhale, though.
Yeah, you're exhaling and you're holding the breath out as you're chanting satanama. Okay.
Eye focus.
Just said that the eyes are 9/10 closed. That's all it says.
Thank you.
Or 1/10 open. It's whether it's half closed or 9/10 open. I don't know. 9/10 closed or 1/10 open. It's up to you how you want it. Okay, I'll get some music going here. Keep those pressure on the thumbs. Pull those thumbs back. Give yourselves 2 big thumbs up. It's the whole idea is the pressure on the thumbs. Your ego. You're basically doing a number on your ego. Keep those thumbs pulled up and back. Arms are parallel to the ground. Your elbows against the rib cage. Arms are parallel to each other too. They're not in front of your Jaka. Open your arms a little bit so that they're straight. You know, you're straight forward like that. There you go. Keep those thumbs pulled back. Give yourself 2 big thumbs up and keep going. Breathe. You're putting the seeds of the truth into your consciousness. Totality of truth. There's always a beginning process, there's an ending process, and there's a regeneration, rebirth. Things happen like that in the universe. Morning goes into day, goes into evening, goes into night, goes back into morning. You know, there's that cycle. Winter goes into spring, into summer, back into fall, and back into winter. Keep going. Do the best you can. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Keep the breath flowing. Big, deep inhales. Big, deep exhales. Hold the breath out and repeat. Sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta. Breathe again. Helps you appreciate the breath. Full experience of the breath. Life force energy coming in. That mantra helps you to balance and relate to all of the 5 tattvas. There's 5 basic sounds. And helps you tune in to the earth, water, fire, air, and the ethers. It's helping to balance out a lot of the cosmic flow that's going to be flowing through you. Thumbs are pulled up and back. Create that pressure on your ego. If your legs are bothering you, just put the legs out straight. There's no requirement to sit cross-legged. Heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place. Keep going. Keep those thumbs up. Pressure on the thumbs, pressure on your ego. Just 3 more minutes, keep going. Every breath, long and deep, filling up completely to the top of the head, through the belly, everywhere, up, neck lock in place, heart, elevated heart center, shoulders relax. And then you exhale it all the way out. Then the fun begins. Satana, satana. last time now. Inhale deeply, thumbs pulled way back. Full deep breath. Exhale the air all the way out. Pull the navel back, push the air out. Hold the breath out. Mentally, Satanama, 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 Satanama. Inhale deeply. Bring the hands up overhead. Shake out the hands, the fingers. Your arms and shoulders shake. Bounce the knees up and down. Shake the shoulders. Inhale and shake. Exhale and shake. Inhale and shake. And just relax the arms down. Now just sit quietly, comfortably, or lie quietly and comfortably. And become the observer. As an observer, you're just watching without judgment. You're aware without judgment, without shame, without blame, without guilt. There's no right or wrong answers here. There's no judgment. You're just aware with compassion, because what you're experiencing, it's happening to you. That's what you're observing, is what's happening to you. So you're aware on two levels, from the inside perspective and also from the observation outside perspective. So just be aware of the dynamics flowing through the body, the tingling sensations, the heat, the cold, the aches, the pain, throbbing or pulsing, numbness, whatever it is. Just be aware. There's no judgment, but have compassion. Be aware of your emotional state. Again, there's no right or wrong answers here. No judgment, no shame, no blame. With compassion, just be aware of what you're feeling, whether you're happy, sad, angry, frustrated, calm, joyous, inspired, whatever it is, just be aware with compassion. Be aware of your breath and your heartbeat. These two dimensions. The breath can function on its own. We don't always control the breath. So whether you're awake or asleep, whether you're thinking about it or not, the breath happens, the heartbeat happens. Constant reminder of the universe paying attention to you to keep the energy flowing. So just be aware with compassion of your heartbeat and your process of breathing, long and deep or shallow, whatever it is. See how the breath functions on its own. Be aware of your thought patterns. Your mind, in the blink of an eye, has hundreds and thousands of thoughts that See where your mind takes you. Again, there's no right or wrong answers here. No judgment, no shame, no blame. Just observe the mind with compassion. See where it goes. See where it takes you. As you can observe your body, your emotions, the breath, and the mind, there's a vast part of your consciousness beyond these four dimensions that connect you with your infinite self, your unlimited self, connect you with your undying self, your immortal self, connects you with the cosmic flow of the universe, connects you with the divine influence, however you define that for yourself. So dwell within your soul, within your spirit, without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. These five dimensions all coexist, they're all happening simultaneously, so consolidate them into one complete experience of who you are at this moment, without judgment, without shame, without blame, body, emotions, breath, mind, and spirit. Now inhale, exhale. We always end each class with a little song that embodies why we do the yoga in the first place. So bring your palms together. And again, if you're coming up off your back, turn onto your side and push yourself up. If you come up straight up, you're putting a lot of leverage on those lower back, the gateway to your senility in that lower back there. You don't want to pressurize those discs. You don't want to create a lower back pain. Okay, so inhale. We'll sing this little song. It embodies why we do the yoga in the first place. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you, all us around you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Inhale deeply. God bless us with a clear voice. Sit in our hearts, speak to us, give us the courage, determination, and power to sacrifice. If it is thy will for us to get nailed on the cross, let the hour pass in peace. If it is thy will that the hot plate is not that hot, let the 5-day tournament of death and life become a joy. If it is thy will that the head has no value, let it fall at thy feet. Give us the effectiveness, give us the courage to live in grace, and give us the grace to be truthful. We pray now, give us the power to really pray that we can guide ourselves on the path of peace. For us who wear the dress of white of light, for us who committed ourselves to be light in guidance, give us the energy to arouse the spirit of others. Help us to be the servants. Help us to be the workers. Help us to be the humans so we can work freely and bring conscious knowledge to all of the humanity so that the earth has a chance to live in peace. In thy name we pray. Satnam.
So,
Okay, God bless you all.